1970 was the first year in which the German Grand Prix was held at the Hockenheim circuit near Heidelberg. The change from its traditional home, the Nürburgring, was at the insistence of the drivers, who said that they would not drive on the ring unless crash barriers were erected along its entire 14-mile length. Hockenheim had been used for other races, but for many of the Formula One drivers, this was their first visit to the circuit with its unique format. The fastest part of the track ran through forest, where there were no spectator facilities, but a twisting stadium section, where the pits and the start and finish were located, held over 150,000 fans. The mass of humanity in the stands could provide a wall of sound as loud as that in the biggest football stadium. During practice, when the attendance was smaller, the atmosphere was relaxed, but on race day, with a full house, Hockenheim would be a pressure cooker. The nature of the track, with flat-out runs into the forest and out again, put an emphasis on power and high-speed aerodynamics. The 12-cylinder cars could be expected to have an advantage here, and everyone was running rear wings that were trimmed for speed rather than grip. In the case of Swiss driver Silvio Moser, perhaps there was not enough grip. Moser was driving the Balassi, a car he had commissioned from an Italian manufacturer. It was not successful. Entered in 5 races in 1970, it qualified for only 1. Among the more successful teams, V12 Ferrari power paid off, putting Ickx on pole and Regazzoni third. Second place was held by the sleek Lotus of Rindt, while the marches of Siffert and Eamon had Pescarolo's V12 Matra between them. Stewart was further back than usual, on the 4th row. As the flag fell, Rindt was almost swamped, but he recovered, and at the end of the first lap, he was second behind Ickx. First of the top contenders to retire was Brabham, out after only 5 laps with an oil leak. 10 laps later, Regazzoni was spinning out with a seized gearbox, but Ickx, in the number 1 Ferrari, was still battling ferociously for the lead with Rindt. While the speed and the heat took their toll and other drivers walked home, the Ferrari and the Lotus ran neck and neck, swapping the lead no less than 5 times in the last 10 laps and whipping the stadium crowd into a frenzy. At the flag, it was Rindt who crossed the line first, beating Ickx by a mere 7/10 of a second. It had been the most exciting race of the season so far, and it consolidated Rindt's lead in the championship table.